What's up, everybody? I'm Steve. This is Vanderbond's Wildlife. Check it out. I'm at Myakka State Park. I'm with Brandon, Benjamin, Ellie, and finally, my oldest son, Cory. Cory's down from Ohio visiting in Florida. We get to spend the day with him. Now, Cory's a pretty special dude. Cory has autism, and he has conquered the world. It's amazing. He went all the way through school, all the way through college. He's got his driver's license. He's an amazing kid. With the autism, I don't know if he's savant or what, but he's able to process so much information. He memorizes everything. So when it comes to animals, birds, mammals, you name it, he can tell you pretty much anything you want to know about that. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to introduce you to him here in a minute, but check it out. Myakka State Park. It's a river system with a lake, lots of alligators, snakes, birds, plants, trees. It's beautiful. Check out this sign over here. Alligators have been known to attack humans. That sounds like fun to me. Anyways, let's go check it out. We're gonna go talk to Cory. This dude right here is my oldest son, Cory. Cory's down from Ohio, like I said before. He's gonna take us around. His one request is that we come here, because Myakka River and the state park is beautiful. It's, I forget, like 37,000 acres or something of just pure wild. This is what Florida off the shore is like. This is fresh water, bird sanctuary. It's alligators everywhere. It's amazing. So anyways, Cory, you gonna show us around? You gonna teach us a few things? All right. This trail. This is where we're headed. Let's go, guys.
Here we have an American bittern. It's one of those small herons that stands very still, and it makes one of the strangest sounds of any bird. It literally sounds like it's drinking water. What we have right here is a great egret. It's basically a white heron. This bird here is so common that it is expected to find them here.
What kind of snail do they like? I think it's like a fruit that we eat. What are they called?
Those are called apple snails due to how large their shells are.
How big are they?
More than a few inches.
Right? They're huge. We'll probably be able to find some of those suckers and show you. And usually if you're on the shoreline, you'll see them like piled up. You think maybe raccoons or something like that. Nope. It's them bad dogs. Those birds are so noisy. They make the craziest squawking and squeaking and crazy sounds. But they're beautiful. They almost look like a big sandpiper to me, but they're not sandpipers, are they?
No, they're like an ibis instead.
Okay. Cool. Got a Spanish moss. That Spanish moss is like a parasite, isn't it, Brant? Or is it more of an air plant? Cory.
It's more of an air plant than anything else.
So does it damage the trees much?
Only when it grows so much that it weighs it down.
Now those are ferns. What kind of ferns are those?
Those green ferns are resurrection ferns.
Resurrection ferns. Why do they call them resurrection ferns?
Because they spring back to life when the rain starts to pour on them. And when it's dry, they become dormant, resulting in their leaves frilling up.
Something's wrong with this boy. He thinks just because they're a vulture that he can act dead and they're going to come down and eat him. Is that how you meet women? You play dead?
Oh, stop it.
Oh, stop it. Check it out, Cory. What are those?
These are black vultures. These are very common throughout Florida, and they mainly stay here all year.
What do they eat?
They mainly eat rotting meat, roadkill, carrion, and they'll sometimes eat smaller animals too.
Now these are different than the ones we have when we're up north. The ones that we have up north have the red heads on them. So what would those be classified as, the ones with the red heads?
Turkey vultures.
Okay.
Practically red-headed.
The big curl marrow on their beak that helps them rip the flesh. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm pretty sure, and I'm just speculating here, but all this where it's all rooted up, where they pushed everything, those are probably wild pigs that are down here just foraging for food. They're very destructive, and they run rampant down in Florida and a lot of southern states, and they're working their way up the United States, but they destroy everything. They come in and rip everything up so they can get to the roots and the vegetation and any bugs and worms or whatever they can eat. Check this out. These are those apple snails that we were talking about that the limpkins will grab and bring up on shore and devour them. They'll eat pretty much any kind of freshwater clams or mussels or anything like that. But check this out. This is, I bet they do controlled burns on these meadows so that everything grows back fresh. And you can see all the palms have burned up on their trunks. That again is an assumption. Hopefully we can talk to a volunteer or somebody here that can kind of give us a clue on what's going on. But my thought is that these meadows here, they probably burn them down, do a controlled burn so that everything grows back nice and fresh. Gets rid of all that dead thatch that kind of stunts everything and slows it down. That pretty much tells me that I was correct with my assumption, because that's a pig. It's too short. You can see, like my hand, it's too wide to be a fawn deer, and they're too short this way to be anything other than a pig. That's flies, and I'm pretty sure that's pig poop. Wouldn't you agree, Cory?
Seems like that.
It's definitely dung. Come here, Ellie. Taste this. Tell me what it is.
No.
Get her face.
I think we already know what it is.
Taste this. Tell me what it is. No? You'd rather eat that ice cream.
We already know what it is.
Never anything good for you. Never any of the natural stuff that this beautiful place has to offer.
Oh, that stinks.
You'd rather have ice cream. I'm going to taste it. No, I'm not. This is what they're eating. These little seeds that come out of these palms.
The cabbage palm dates are falling and they're grabbing them.
What are they, Cory?
Those are dates from a cabbage palm tree falling right straight from up there.
Okay. And that's what the pigs are eating. That's all we found in their scat was a lot of that. And you can see all the tracks. Now we have confirmation, guys. Look what we ran across. This here, they set these up because the pigs are destroying everything and they're trying to trap them. So the pig goes in, somehow sets the trap off. I haven't really looked at it yet, but usually there's some sort of a triggering mechanism. There it is. There's a rope or a string that goes across the back and it comes all the way up to the door, and it's just held up by this piece of wood right here. Yeah. So when they go into the trap, they hit that string, it pulls this away, it drops down, boom, you got yourself a hog. Now what they do with them after that, I don't know, but I know a lot of people that'll actually keep a pen, keep the hogs in a pen, feed them just regular grain and different types of quality food, and it kind of takes the wild game out of them. So they basically raise them for a little bit longer, let them clean themselves out, and then you got some good pork. But I know people that they kill them, butcher them, they make good meat. Probably a little different than our, store-bought, but probably a lot better for you. That's the deal with pigs. They can have just litter after litter. This is an example of what they do. They've got the nose, and their nose is super hard, and it around the top. It's almost like a wedge, and they can just get right up underneath everything, and they push it, rip the roots up of everything. You can just see, and they can do this in a second. They're so strong. But invasive species. Look at this. Look at how big this patch is. And now what happens is you get all this erosion, you know, when the rain comes down, there's nothing to hold the soil, so you lose all of your rich soil, gets washed away. And you're left with nothing but straight sand. Look at that. This was probably 5 minutes, a couple of pigs, and they destroy people's properties, their farms. Anyway, I kind of wish I had my rifle. Hey Google, what does a Sasquatch sound like? I gotta be quiet. Squawk! Sasquatch! Squawk! Squawk! I hope it's not a big male Sasquatch. I might fall in love over here. This is an epic failure.
I know what they were eating.
Those are breasted caracaras that we're watching here. These guys can be found from Florida, Texas, Central America, and all the way down to South America too. And next are these sandhill cranes, which are clearly taller than the caracaras.
Now, how come there's usually 3? Their baby's not around, or do the babies, how long do the babies stay with them?
They've probably grown fully mature at this point, and they won't have another brood until spring.
What is that big bird, Cory?
That is a North American wood stork.
Wow, they are big. What do they eat?
These guys will eat mostly fish when it's flooding and very rainy, but when it's dry, they'll go for lizards and large insects, such as locusts.
Now, what are these little ones right here with the red beak?
That is a white ibis. The white ibises clearly come in large numbers.
Yeah, they seem to always be in a group or a flock, I guess you'd call them, correct?
Yes, they tend to flock together.
Now, what are those guys eating? You see them, they're just constantly pecking at the grass.
They mainly go for insect larvae because of their down-curved bills.
They're beautiful. Now, can you tell the difference between a male and a female? Do they have different colorations, or?
That's not possible. You'd have to observe them individually and in groups.
Now, how come I see some that are in the groups that are all brown and white?
The brown ones are probably younger.
Oh, okay.
While the white ones are fully mature.
Oh, that I always thought it was like a male and a female thing, but that's more with ducks and stuff like that, right?
Most birds have a size difference that can easily pick it out.
Very cool. Hey, he's a YouTube freak.
I am a YouTube freak.
And we like to freak people out.
Well, I'm from Maryland.
Yeah, see,
And
same
we
thing.
do the same thing.
We're
you know?
Yankees, y'all.
Yankees. But I'm actually from West Virginia, so
Okay.
by God, West Virginia.
Well,
stand
that
up when you say it.
takes the Yankee right out of it. Anyways, we're finishing up the video. You can see there's a rookery behind us. It's amazing. That blue heron just hatched out her baby. We've been watching her sit on her egg for weeks and weeks and weeks. Loyal mom, I'll tell you. So I wish we had our zoom lens. We could zoom in on it. But anyways, Cory, thank you. We're gonna do this many, many more times, right?
Certainly.
All right. This guy right here, here's a crazy story. He fishes tarpon down in Boca Grande and stuff like that, so I know he knows what he's talking about. This is an inland lake. We're not far off the ocean, but he said that he heard there was tarpon in here. He didn't believe it. The other day he was standing right here against this fence, and what did you see?
I saw at least 10 to 15 tarpon rolling, just like when we're fishing in Boca Grande. When they're rolling and we run out past them and cast and catch them. And they were rolling, and they had the fin, and they had the little spur that
Yeah,
comes
the
off
long
the fin.
black.
Yeah, and I went, I don't believe this, man. I'm seeing this, and I've been told by 4 or 5 people in here that have been here for 20 years. And one guy said he had one hooked, and another guy confirmed it. You know,
That's
and
crazy.
He didn't have the tackle to hold on to it,
For sure.
and he lost it.
Well,
And so
guess what? We might have to figure that out. We're going to close this one out, and hopefully you guys enjoy what we do, and don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button, guys, and make some comments down below, okay? We want to know what you want to see. We're going to have some pretty cool stuff coming up. We're going to be doing some python hunting and helping out some of the invasive species we got going on here in Florida. But anyhow, God bless you. We love you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Later. Till the next one.